Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
We're cooking up a storm, and it's a special Halloween edition with Chef Chris.
How are you?
Good. We're going to challenge with our tongs.
You got to make sure they're right. You got to test them all the time.
So this is a challenge of who's going to make the most spooktacular Halloween dish.
Sure.
We're going to say the
gory.
most bad puns during this.
Yes.
So tell everyone what you're going to make. I'll tell everyone what I'm making.
All right. So what I'm going to be making is some squash polenta, and that's going to have a marinara with some homemade meatballs, which I've already kind of started here on that. And then garnish with some parm. Pretty simple, straightforward.
Okay. I'm making some squid ink pasta, and yes, it's black for Halloween. And it is going to be with a squash that I have in the oven here that I got to get out that I'm roasting. And it is a delicata squash. And what's nice about this is you don't have to peel off the skin. You can just cut it right up like that. So what I did ahead of time is, prior to preparing this, I just cut these up into 1/2 inch little slices. I hit it with some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and there it is. That's the finished product. And I need here. There we go. Thank you. We're supposed to be in competition. You're helping me out. So there you go. That's the finished product. So I'm going to use this in my squid ink pasta. And what do you start with the meatballs, right?
We should get started on your pancetta.
Yeah, I better put a little oil in there.
All right, so I've got my meatballs going. This is a regular homemade meatball.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to buy meatballs, have at it. That's your choice. I mean, it depends on what your skill level is. I am a fan of doing meatballs in a cast iron skillet, because I've got them seared now. So what I'm going to do now is drop some marinara that I made in it. And that's the way I'm going to cook them. Because I can tell you it makes a whole lot of difference in the taste when you do that. I can always tell the difference between just meatballs you cook in the oven and just dumping your marinara. It's just like, when Grandma cooks the meatballs on Sunday supper, she roasts it all afternoon, right? Same kind of concept, but we're going to do it quicker here today.
Okay.
So
they're made from scratch.
Oh, yes, sir. Made from scratch. That's the only way I do it anymore.
What's in those meatballs? Something scary?
I got some it's pretty simple. Garlic, eggs.
Well, garlic keeps away the vampires.
Right. We got plenty of that.
Yeah.
So we got to keep the vampires away. We got to make it smell spooktacular, just like the squid ink pasta earlier when it was just aromaing everywhere. Okay.
These puns are getting a little candy corny, if you know what I mean.
Yes. You never know. We got dad jokes for days, right? All right, so we got this going. We're just going to let this simmer for a little bit. I'll turn the temp down a little bit.
And I got now pancetta. If you don't want to use pancetta, it's basically Italian bacon. You just want to use some bacon. You have bacon on tap. Go at it.
Yeah, I mean, pancetta, bacon, it works all the same. Because I like pancetta because it gives you a lot of flavor, a lot of fat.
Well, when I show up at West Virginia Northern at the culinary program here, I felt like I had to bring pancetta. I had to step it up a little. I couldn't just come in with a slab of bacon, Well, I had to get a little fancy.
I could have just given you some pancetta that we made. That would be even better.
Yeah.
Call ahead for faster service. All right, so the one other thing I do have to do with my dish is I have some, this is my squash polenta. So what I did was I made this earlier.
Oh, I see. It's like a little jack-o'-lantern.
Right, it's a little jack-o'-lantern. We're going to see how it shows up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grill this.
Ooh.
Okay? So this is something you do ahead. If you just want to do regular polenta, follow your regular polenta recipe, add whatever squash we want to it. But we're going to grill this today, and we're going to see how we go. So I'm going to give it a little bit of flame.
Wow.
And I've got a couple extras just here just because you always want to back up.
I saw the devil himself there with a pitchfork when that flame was coming out.
You sure that wasn't Chef Darcy?
No, Chef Darcy, she's an angel.
See, I know how to do my own pyrotechnics, see?
Don't try this at home, kids.
I'm a trained professional.
Yes. Okay, now I'm going to add to my pancetta, just to give it a little extra layer of flavor. I have about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic because we're trying to keep the vampires away. And I'm just going to toss this on into the pan right here, like that. give it a little stir. We don't want to burn this too much. I may lower the temp a little bit.
Yeah, just
because I don't want to burn my garlic. And you only want that for like a couple seconds, 20, 30 seconds. Lost some garlic.
Yeah, because all you're doing with that garlic is releasing the flavor. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing.
As soon as you start smelling it, you know you're done. And then I'm going to start adding. I'm going to add my pasta right into this. So this is my Squid Ink Pasta, and this. Again, it's you're like, what is Squid Ink Pasta? It's what it sounds like. It's squid ink. So
basically what they do is take the squid ink and replace, when you're making pasta, you have liquid in there. You have a water or something, and you replace that with squid ink. Just like on the polenta today, I had to make the squash, I had to mash it. So basically I reserved the water from that and use that into the polenta. That way it gives you that extra flavor, just like Jeff's putting some of that squid ink water right back in the back there.
I needed to, my pasta sort of got a little stuck, so I'm trying to loosen everything up. And to add, this is going to be a real simple sauce. I'm going to use about a quarter of a cup at a time. I'm going to start throwing in some Parmesan cheese. This is going to be a little bit of a creamy sauce. I'm going to mix it up, get everything incorporated, and just keep on adding at a quarter of a time, a little more, quarter of a cup of that parm. Just get everything together. I may want to add a little more water to this because I feel like it's a little stuck.
It's a little there, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll help out a little bit. And then I'm going to add some lemon. I could use the zest too if I wanted to. I'm just going to use. Boy, this lemon's, I'm gonna bring my muscles. Chef Chris, can you do this? My muscles aren't, you teach me how to do the lemon. Look at that. Man, he's strong.
I don't know about strong or not, but I got it to work. How's that?
There you go. So get a little bit of that lemon juice, just another layer of flavor. And then, one other thing I like, you can leave this out for the kids if you're making this for the kids. This is, I love this stuff. It's like Calabrian chili paste. You ever use this?
You're trying to spice it up.
A little bit of heat. So this is going to, I'm not a lot, unless you like a lot of heat, but I'm just going to put a little bit just to give it a little bit of heat. Just give it a little layer of flavor.
Come on, Jeff, can you flip that, Jeff?
No, if I flip this, it's going to be
try?
all over. Yeah, you could flip. I'll get rid of the tongs. See, I would lose like all that. It looks
that
like
that way you can get
looks
that
like
stuff.
I have like a wig in there with pancetta.
Try to get it incorporated a little better for you, all right?
There we go. And then all I'm going to do is to plate this up. You still got a couple more steps, right?
Oh, I'm ready to plate. You ready to plate? I'm ready to plate.
You're ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
For being a competition, you're helping me out a lot.
Remember, I do this every day, man. I don't tell people what's coming. I just tell them what they're eating.
This honestly looks like hair that I pulled out of the bathtub. I think I got the cheese stuck to my tongs a little bit here too. And of course, the one thing I'm going to finish with, I can't forget about this, is our roasted squash. And again, if you can't find delicata squash, you can find any kind of squash will work, an acorn squash or whatever. But what's great about this delicata, and I don't know if this is where it gets its name from, delicate, you could use the skin. I didn't have to peel that skin off, which is really good. And it'll taste fine with the skin on there, so you don't have to worry about it tasting pretty bad. So there you go. Mine's done. That's I think that's what it looks like. I may want to add a little bit of parm if I wanted to for a little bit of decoration.
So we've got our squid ink pasta. You got a much bigger portion than I do. Then I have our polenta with our meatball eyes and our marinara face.
They're
and
scary.
Then garnish with, we're trying to be scary. He's a little bummed out today.
They're scary. And like with this one, if you just want to get some squid ink pasta, get some marinara sauce with some meatballs too. That's another way you can make this for the kids for a spooky Halloween dish.
That's right.
These don't take too long to make. You can make these on Halloween before you send the kids out trick-or-treating, right?
Make some breadsticks and put a little marinara on the pinky. Looks like a finger. Just make little breadsticks.
Should we try it or no? You're a little scared of getting the squid
I'm a little
ink.
scared of that just because I'm allergic to seafood. So
take our word for it. They're spooktacular. They're excellent. Check them out on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Of course, if you're watching this, you're already there, right?
Right, that's right. Check them out. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Did you not?
Thanks.
Hopefully you loved it.
Thanks, Chef Chris from West
Thank you.
Virginia
Appreciate
Northern.
it.
We're cooking up a storm.
Ooh.
I was the first in my family to go to college.
I was looking to switch careers.
I wanted the highest quality, but most affordable option for a degree.
No matter where you are in life, West Virginia Northern Community College can make your dream of a college degree a reality. With over half of our students being first-generation college students and free tuition for many programs, Northern is the right choice for you.
I can go to college. West Virginia Northern Community College. You belong here.
Cooking Up a Storm, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.